Alrighty then, everyone. Yesterday was New Comic Book Day, and that means New Comic Book Day haul and recommendations video for you. Got my comics right here. I'll show you what I got and give you my recommendations from this week's haul. So, without further ado, let's jump in. Alright, everyone, let's go over the haul. First up, we've got Primordial, issue number 4 from Image Comics, and this is the cover A. And then we've got Newburn, issue number 2 from Image Comics, and this is the only cover for this comic book. And then we've got Mazebook, issue number 4 from Dark Horse Comics, and this is cover A. And then we've got King Spawn, issue number 5 from Image Comics, and this is the cover A. And we've got the cover B right here. And then we've got Blade Runner 2029, issue number 10 from Titan Comics, and this is the cover A. The Walking Dead Deluxe, issue number 29 from Image Comics, and this is the cover A. And also on the back here, we've got the original cover artwork for the original issue number 29 from back in the day. And then we've got a little something different here. We've got Vampirella, Dracula, Unholy, issue number 1 from Dynamite Comics, and this is the cover A. And we got some Berserkers now. We got Berserker issue number 6 from Boom Studios, and this is cover A. And this is cover B. And we've got cover C, a little foil variant here. And cover D, another foil variant of cover B. And then we've got some incentives. Alright, this is going to be cover E. And this is going to be cover F. Pretty cool. And we've got cover G right here. There is a cover H, but I don't have that one right now because the copy that the comic shop got was damaged. So they ordered a new one, so I'll get that hopefully next week. If not, hopefully the week after. I don't know when it's coming in, but they did order me a new version of it. Alright, everyone, so let me give you my recommendations for this week. First up, we've got Berserker number 6 from Boom Studios. And now let's jump right in here, show some of the artwork right here. And a little bit more. Let's jump in. Alright, so the writing is good and the artwork is really good. We've got B here, the Berserker, on another mission with the military. And they go into a war-torn part of a foreign country to retrieve an artifact of some kind from a museum. Things go sideways and the shit hits the fan, and it's only B and one of the soldiers that are left. They retrieve the item and they're basically trying to get out of the country, make it to an extraction point so they can get pulled out. And eventually B starts talking about how he needs to find his father. Again, the recurring theme in this is that, or recurring storyline, I should say, is that he doesn't know who he is or what he is, and he wants to know. So he believes his father is out there, it sounds like, and he is going to find him. If he won't come to him, he's going to find him. And that's kind of where we leave off, with also, government agents talking about him and how they want to initiate a certain protocol, and sounds like something he's not going to like, but they're trying, I think, trying to figure out what he is and how he is able to be indestructible, basically, and regenerate and such. So I'm assuming that's what this protocol is going to be, trying to do some sort of experimentation on him. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Next up is something a little different. We got Vampirella and Dracula, Unholy, a love story. Issue number 1 from Dynamite Comics. Let's jump right in. Check out some of the artwork we got here. All right. Some more. All right, and in this issue, basically, Vampirella is married to a man named Matt, and he apparently is infected with some of Dracula's blood. It's been passed down through generations, apparently, and he was infected. And they are honeymooning in Transylvania, quote-unquote honeymooning, because basically they're there to grab some of the soil. She needs that to sleep in, she says. While they're there, her husband wants to see Dracula's castle. He sees an advertisement for it and wants to go check it out, and that I wanted to show you here. There's a picture of it. I thought this was pretty funny. Drax digs. I thought that was pretty funny. Call Me Vlad, the musical. They got a little poster over here for that. They got another funny little thing here. On stage, the legendary Elvis Dracula. That's a great idea. I got to see somebody cosplay that. Somebody's got to cosplay that one day. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that on the podcast one day. I don't know. But the writing is really cool, and the artwork is great in this book. And I'm really looking forward to the next issue to see where it goes. You know, she's trying to protect him and break this curse. And towards the end here, they run into some ghouls inside Dracula's castle as they're on a ride, you know, going through the tour. So we'll see what happens next. I'm looking forward to it. And next up, we've got Mazebook, issue number 4 from Dark Horse Comics. Let's jump in here, show some of the artwork. All right, some more. All right, so the writing is great in this book. The artwork is very unique. I mean, this is textbook, like Jeff Lemire artwork. In the books that he works on, this is how it looks, and it's sort of plain, but very unique in a sense, and I really like it. It's really, really cool. So basically, in this issue, starts out with the old man following along the dog, and they start going through this area that he's found himself in now, trying to go through it like the maze. So he has the maze picture of it on his arm. It was tattooed onto his arm in the previous issue, and they're following it. He's actually using a pen and writing on his arm to track as they go through this town that they're in. And basically they end up running into some guy that scares the crap out of him, and he gets run off. Eventually he finds like this red thread on the floor by a subway station, and the red is his daughter. The daughter is the one that he's looking for, and she had a red sweater on, so the red is supposed to be a thread from the sweater. So he sees it, immediately thinks that's the way he's got to go, so he's going to follow it. The dog can't follow him into the subway for some reason. That's not explained, but he goes down into the subway station following the thread, goes into the tunnel of the subway, and eventually comes face to face with a Minotaur, which, yeah, it's pretty funny. So that's kind of where it ends, and you know, I'm looking forward to the next issue and seeing you know where this is leading. My original theory basically was that this was all happening in his head, and he's trying basically to remember his daughter and remember everything about her. because he's always talking about how he can't see her face anymore. So I still think that's what's happening, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out soon, because I think it's almost done. I think this is a mini series, so I think it's almost done. All right, so next up we've got Newburn, issue number 2 from Image Comics. Let's jump in real quick, show some of the artwork. A little bit more. All right, so I like the writing and the artwork in this issue. Basically, our guy Newburn here, he's got an associate here that's tagging along with him. He's investigating an arson that took down a building that was run by the Triads, and inside it had millions of dollars in drugs that were destroyed because of the arson, and also at least one person was killed, it shows. Eventually he finds the people who are responsible for it, and he ends up turning them over to the gang and leaves. And by the end of the book there, the girl that's with him ends up accepting his offer. He offers her a job. He's going to pay her $100,000 a year. And she takes it, but she also takes it, you know, not so much for the money, but also to try and get him to maybe be, I guess, nicer would be the right way to put it, or not be as shady, I guess, because obviously the guys they left tied up for the gang, he basically didn't say it, but basically implied that they're going to get murdered. And she's not happy about that and wants to kind of change that part of him, it sounds like. So we'll see. And now we've got Primordial, issue number 4, and this is also from Image Comics. Let's jump in, check out the artwork here. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, this is another Jeff Lemire book. It's very good, great writing, great artwork. All right, this is basically in this issue, we've got the animals. They were previously, in a previous issue, given a higher intelligence by whoever it is that took them from their spaceships, because they were shot into space by the Russian government and the American government as test subjects. And they ended up in some sort of aliens lair or ship or some kind, but they were given a higher intelligence, and they end up finding some space pods inside of a ship, all sized for each one of them, so each one can fit in one pod. And they get in there and they take off and they start heading towards Earth to go back home. But during that time they run into what appears to be an asteroid field, and one of the asteroids hits the ship and they get thrown off a course. On Earth, we cut to a part on Earth where the female scientist who grew to be fond of the dog character in this, she was Russian. She ends up sending a transmission to outer space, and in the hopes that these animals will get that transmission, and it'll basically show them the way home, is what she's thinking. So she does it, and the signal goes out, but it takes many years. And eventually, in the year 2024, the spaceship with the animals in it picks up the signal and wakes them up, because they're in some sort of a hibernation in each of their pods in the ship. So it wakes them up, and that's basically how it ends. And, you know, that's where we're going to go from there in the next issue. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going to go next. Hi everyone, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you like. Let me know which books you picked up this week. Let me know which books you recommend. Let me know if you picked up any of these books that I recommend. These 5 right here, excellent books. All right? Or just say hi. We love hearing from you. So until next time, be safe, be well, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'm just